I appreciate you all stopping by, Shaving with Peg Leg, and if you're new here, please hit the like and subscribe button. Let's help promote this channel and get some of this information out there. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. And now, on to the shave. Hey y'all, before we start the actual shave video, I didn't notice this until I started cleaning the razor, but first of all, forgot to mention it, there is no blade overhang on this razor. There's a lot of gap. I don't have blade in it right now because I already cleaned it and put it away, but there's a lot of blade exposure. I think I showed that during the video. But can you see on the bottom of the base plate, there's a Roman numeral 1 and then Roman numeral number 2. I'll put the 1 on top. This thing's heavy. It's hard to squeeze and hold up. Alright, that's the 1. And then down here is the Roman numeral 2. Alright, I did not notice this on this razor until I cleaned it. The Roman numeral 1, and when I measured this razor, I only measured one side for blade gap. The Roman numeral 1 is a 0.635 gap. The Roman numeral 2 is a 0.660 blade gap. So this razor has two different blade gaps in the same head, just depending on what side you use. It doesn't bother me, I just wish I had known it before. Like I said, I only measured one side. If I had measured both, I would have noticed it, but that's bad on me. I should have done more diligence in my measurements and I would have noticed it. But now that I did, I thought I'd bring it to your attention that this does have, if you're interested in a razor with a more mild shave and a more medium shave, here you go. It's got both on it. Alright, now on to the shave video. Hello all. Well, today we're doing a face shave. Using up, like yesterday I did my head shave, I said I had one more use of this left. I figured I'd just use it up and get done with it. It's the Maggard Razors sample of their Mango and Sage tea. So I just figured I'd get rid of it, make a little space in the cabinet. Not much, but you know, use it up. It's either Easace or Easace. It's E-A-S-A-C-E razor. It's bronze handle with an alloy head that is treated bronze. It's not a bronze head. It's not a 100% bronze razor. It's probably, like most of them, a zinc head. You see how much blade exposure there is? That's a lot. It's a 0.660 millimeter gap. This is the one that came with, I can't even weigh this. My scale doesn't weigh weights this heavy. It's got a little rubber gasket on the bottom to keep it from sliding on the counter when you put it into place. This thing's heavier than hell. My scale only goes up to 97 grams, or I think it's 3.4 ounces, and this is every bit of that and more. We'll be using that razor with one of the 10 cloud blades it came with, because if you guys order a razor that comes with blades, 9 times out of 10 you're going to use the blade it came with, to at least try them, and we're going to see. Using my chicken soup bowl with my Omega red handle 22 millimeter Badger brush, and with that, wipe the sweat out of my eyes. Let's get the face wet. Get the Neutrogena shave cream on the face for a pre-shave. Ooh, that was promising. That was real promising. I got a squirt of air instead of shave cream when I did that. So we're definitely getting to the bottom of that thing. Get it out of the way. Get it thrown out. Free up some space. Made a good lather. The Maggard razors always make a good lather. Like I said before, I don't think you're gonna find a bad artisan style soap out there. It may not even be artisan, it may be mass produced, but I don't think you're gonna find a bad one out there, except for this. It's not bad. It's okay if you're using a cart. It's okay if you're using a double edge razor too, a DE. It just doesn't lather. It even says on the container it's not supposed to lather. It's supposed to provide slickness. I have a hard time with this brush. That's why I don't use it that much. Because the damn thing's, my thumb's almost as big as it is in diameter. I mean, it's a good little brush. It's just little being the key word. Oh gosh. Another day where it's hotter than hell out. A lot of blade exposure on this one. So let's see. I read some reports on this that it was a nicker and a bleeder and it liked to draw blood, and some people said it was fine, it was great, and other people said it liked to draw blood. If anybody's going to draw blood with it, it's going to be me. So let's see. Oh, no. No. With this blade, this razor may be better with another blade, but with this blade, you are not getting a one pass out the door, go to work shave with this. Not at all. Oh, that's tuggy right in there. Ooh, not even. Let's see, I shaved on Friday, today's Monday, so I've had 3 days worth of growth. And I feel like I've got 2 days worth of growth still on my face. So if I'm taking off 1 day's worth of growth every pass, it's a good thing I'm doing a 3-pass shave, right? Yeah, this brush is flipping tiny for my hands. It's got good stiff bristles on it still. It hasn't completely broken in yet. So it made a good lather. It really got at that soap and agitated it in the bowl. Agitated it in the bowl. Tongue got moving faster in my brain, which doesn't take much. I think it just yanked the hair out. I don't think it cut me. I don't know if I'm going to cross my neck with this. I don't think I'm going to. Not with this blade. It's not that rough. It's just not sharp. The box said that they're made by the Cloud Blade Company, Manufacturing Limited in Shanghai. Still feels like 2 days worth of growth. I might have to do a fourth pass with a different blade, because those are not, pardon the pun, they're not cutting it. Guys, if you like heavy razors, you like the looks of this, this is heavy. I had to weigh the head and the handle separately to get a weight on it. Most of the time, I do all my measurements after I shave, but this time, since I was waiting for the brush to soak for a few minutes, I decided to go ahead and do my measurements while I was waiting. This is a heavy sucker right here. Let's see what we got. Let's see if I can reach this. Alright, I'm going to do a fourth pass, and I'm going to use the Supermax titanium. because these cloud blades are, they're not rough at all. They're kind of on the smooth side. As far as smoothness, out of a scale of 1 to 5, I'd probably give them a 3.5 on smoothness. They're not bad, but on sharpness, can you see how much I'm squeezing my finger on these? Can you see how much I'm squeezing on that? And I'm not even, my fingers are wet. But let me see if I can do that again. Can you see the indent I put in my finger from the blade? I'm not even worried about getting cut with that. That tells you anything. As bad as the strangelets are, they're still sharper than that blade. So, that's another blade I would not recommend. And you know how I feel about treats. Treats aren't that sharp either. They're not, treats aren't bad. They're just not that flippin' sharp to me. And the treats are sharper than those clouds. I shouldn't rag on treat as much as I have and I can or could. They're not that bad. For an inexpensive blade, you're going to get what you pay for. Okay? There's a lot of blades out there that, like Astra SPs, are like $9.99, either on eBay or Amazon, shipped to your door. Off of eBay, they're $9.99 for 100. Those are a much, much better blade than the cloud or the treat. And you get 100 of them, you probably get 4 uses out of each. So that's 400 shaves. That's a year's worth of shaves for $10. That's not bad. I can say one thing for this razor. Yes, I know I'm doing like 6 passes here. For as much blade exposure as there is overhang, blade exposure, you really don't feel it. See, I can go across my neck with this blade. You know how I feel about the Supermax titaniums. They are sharp and they are smooth. And I think that's what gets me when I go across the grain of my neck, is if the blade isn't smooth. That's where I really feel it. But those Supermaxes, that's a 5th use on that blade, and it's still just a little bit right here, my normal spot. A normal spot. I heard the difference. I don't know if you, I don't think you could on that one. From the first couple of passes where I could hear it cutting hair to the last couple, there was the last couple were just nothing. It was just moving across my skin. The first couple times I did that, I could hear it cutting those hairs. Done. BBS right now. What can you say? Some blades are good for you, some aren't. I'm not going to say the clouds are not good for you because they may work perfectly for you. But for me, they're a no-go. I'm going to put that blade right in the blade bank up there. And not even going to... The other ones are just going to sit over here and collect dust. I'm not going to do anything else with them. They're going to be like my Strangelets, which I still have too many of those to even think about sitting in the drawer. That's okay. You don't know till you try. And it's not like I haven't wasted money before. Hell, I was married for 29 years. You can talk about wasting money. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the TikTok videos and they say, show something that you paid a lot of money for your kitchen, but it doesn't work. And the guy shows a video of his wife. Yeah. No, I don't have a TikTok account. They do compilations on YouTube and I watch them. Alright. Gentleman John. Allen block. On the face, absolutely nothing, cold and wet. On the neck, about a 1. Because I went over it so many times. And I would hazard to guess that's the reason why. But yeah, the razor, no nicks, no cuts. First non-bloody shave I've had in a while. Really, really good heft on this razor. Kind of like the, if you remember the short, fat, handled black West Coast shaving razor I have. That was too heavy for me to weigh, and it was a good thing they had the weight listed on their website. That weight was 110. That's a super thick handle. Okay, my phone doesn't want to work. And this one is 105 grams. So both very heavy razors. If you like a heavy razor, either one of those will do. I forgot to look up the price on that. I'll put it in the description. But it's under 20. This is the $15 to $20 razors. If I'm not mistaken, this one I bought it for $15.99. And then after I ordered it, like 3 days after I ordered it, the thing dropped below 15 bucks. Go figure, right? Doesn't that always happen to you? You order something and then a couple days after you order it, the witch hazel with rose, a couple days after you order it, the damn thing drops in price. Nothing you can do about it except cry. And I'm still from January 4th, still waiting on my Nasset blades to come in from Jordan. They've been sitting in customs in New York City since January 22nd. Oh, Cannonball Express decanter for Ava and Wild Country. still. It's a good thing I'm not in a hurry for it. I got plenty blades. It's not even an issue. It's just one of those things where you order something and you'd like to eventually get it. Nivea Max Hydration for men. Just that much. Oh, that feels good. That's another thing. I keep saying it and I'll say it again. Don't overlook Nivea products, guys. Nivea makes some great products for men. Their skin balms, their lotions, everything's good. You can't overlook Nivea. Alright, gentlemen. I want to say this little heavy razor did a good job. We're coming up on 25 minutes, so I want to cut this one off. Went a little longer than I wanted to, but I had to change the blade out because these, no. I won't use those anymore. If I get a friend that needs a blade real bad, I'll give him those and a packet of strangelets. And they won't be my friend anymore. It's just the way to work. Because, believe me, I can't get over the fact that so many people like the strangelets, but whatever. Alright, 5 seconds left. Done with the babbling fat guy in the camera. You're in the chair next. Take care, all.